Like I knew they were making. I knew Conor McGregor was in it, but dude, all I keep on getting now is clips of Conor McGregor. Hey guys,
Someone said. So one of the comments that I saw said, they literally just told Conor. They gave him a line of blow and said, "Go out there and be you." And I thought, bro, the trailer looks like it's literally him.
It's the Lame Guys Podcast.
Guys, welcome back. Episode 16 of the Lame Guys Podcast. I'm Mario.
I'm Vincent.
And yeah, man, we're here. Episode 16. Every time I write the notes for these episodes, I think, Jesus, we're already on 16. Like,
That's
every
good.
time I just think, geez.
It's good to keep up with him like 16 weeks straight. But
yeah.
we've talked about in the past. It's more.
Yeah, we did the
We
the
probably
test runs.
what 24 weeks,
Something-
23 maybe.
Somewhere around there, bro. I don't know. But yeah, we're back, man. Royal Rumbles this weekend. I know last week we did our Royal Rumble episode, but
So by the time this comes out, Royal Rumble would have already happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna eat on Royal Rumble night?
Ooh, that's a good question. So I just found out Emily is going to a concert
Oh wow,
that night. So,
that's this weekend.
yeah,
Yeah,
she's going.
okay.
She found out yesterday, or her mom called her yesterday and said, "Hey, do you want to go to a concert
Yeah,
with me?"
that's
So
cool.
she's going to go. It'll just be me and Elena. Pizza had been sounding good.
So I when we got
some
back
wings
from
and
the, when we
everything,
got back
too?
from the cruise, I saw a commercial on TV, and Domino's has large two topping $6.99 carryout deals for this week only.
That's not bad.
Yeah, two toppings large pizza $6.99. It's not bad.
I've never had Domino's wings. Are they good? Have you ever had?
I
Oh wait, I lied. I did because I bought them one time when we were at watching. I think
yeah.
the fight.
Yes, but
At
at
your
my
house,
house. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. We tried them. Yeah, they were pretty good.
not bad.
Was that Pizza Hut or Domino's?
That was Domino's.
Okay.
That was Domino's because I've never had them, and I was
Okay.
like, I might as well try them. Oh,
Okay.
because I had a free. I think I had a free thing for it, so that's why I did it.
Maybe. Yeah, I kind of remember, but I also don't remember it being wings. But yeah, we'll probably do pizza.
Nice.
So, what do we got going on this week?
This week,
Yeah, I mean, I've been out, so I
Uh,
what I know obviously what happened yesterday. The news.
gosh. All right, so let's start off with this.
Hold on, sorry, not to cut you off. I
No,
wanted to
let's do
tell
it,
you. So we got back from the cruise, and I want to read you this list of movies that the cruise had on it. So you know how we usually go to the deck 10 and we watch the movies on the deck. I want to tell you this list of movies that they had, and I want you to tell me how many movies you think that I saw. Okay. All right, so they played. It's honestly a very impressive list of movies that Carnival had on the ship.
Okay.
Super Mario Bros., The Flash, Gran Turismo, Across the Spider-Verse, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, The New Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Oppenheimer, Indiana Jones, and The Little Mermaid. These are all the most recent
They had
movies.
Oppenheimer
Yes.
on there.
Yeah. So I want you to tell me how many of those movies do you think that I saw?
None.
I saw none of them.
Yeah,
I saw none of them.
I think honestly, your mindset it was probably towards the end of the night for all of them to play, and
Well-
you were probably ate some guys' burgers, ate the pizza, and you're like, I'm just gonna go chill in my room.
So Super Mario Bros. And The Flash were the first night. It was raining.
That's crazy.
It was raining that night, so we couldn't go see. Gran Turismo was the next night, but it was at 10 o'clock, and we went and saw the comedy show instead, and it was also raining. Across the Spider-Verse was the day that we were supposed to get off at Costa Maya. I told you they didn't even let us get off because it was raining. I was going to sit out there and watch it. Starts pouring the whole time, so I didn't watch it. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. We went to a comedy show. They did it different this time. They had both comedians do like a special at the big theater.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like one comedian went, and then the next comedian went. So it was actually really cool.
Oh.
So we went to that.
So instead of the small lounge
Well, so they still did their shows in the small lounge, but yeah, they did one like
in the big room.
in the big room where they
Oh,
both went.
nice.
So that was really cool. So Guardians of the Galaxy, we went and watched after that. So we got there like midway through the movie. Starts freaking raining, so we left. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was the day of Cozumel, but it was during while we were in Cozumel, so I didn't get to watch it.
Okay.
Oppenheimer, get this. Oppenheimer is, so we got off the ship Thursday morning. Oppenheimer is Wednesday night at midnight.
Bruh.
It's a 3-hour movie.
It makes
like,
zero sense
It makes
to do that.
zero sense to do that. So I didn't get to see Oppenheimer either, and then Indiana Jones, The Little Mermaid.
It's going to be on
were-
Peacock soon.
Yeah, I saw that, so I do want to watch it. But I told Teresa, I was like, babe, this is such an impressive list, and I'm so mad that I didn't get to see any of these movies.
Not by your fault though.
No, yeah, and I would have watched them, but it rained a lot the first few nights that we were there. So,
Well, 2 years ago, whenever we went and we watched some movies on the deck, we watched Venom, and then we also watched Shang-Chi.
and
And it was sprinkling.
Yeah.
It wasn't full-blown rain, but it was sprinkling, and it was really cold.
No, bro, it was really cold, and it was raining to the point where even on the sides of the ship, they had to block them off because it was flooded right there. So they kept having to squeegee the water out. Like, it was raining a lot. So yeah, I just wanted to read you that list of movies. When I wrote it down, I thought, "Jeez, dude, I wanted to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Oppenheimer. I wanted to see Across the Spider-Verse again, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 again." Like,
So yeah, I just knew you didn't see him.
Yeah. But go ahead with the news.
All right. So do we want to start negative or positive?
Let's just get the negative one out of the way, dude.
All right.
So, I mean, for those who live under a rock, or I mean, I guess if you're not really into WWE, you don't know.
Yeah, if you're not into WWE, you have no idea what the heck is going on. But at the same time, it is hitting all the news outlets.
Yeah.
Vince
McMahon.
It is being reported. The Wall Street Journal came out with an article stating that Vince McMahon was involved in some sex trafficking allegations, but at the same time, it's looking pretty.
Yeah, it looks pretty legit.
We're not authorized to cover this type of stuff, but this is just
take our. We're not even really reporting on it or anything. We're just
going to let you know what's
as fans.
happening, because at the same time, this affects the product that we're watching, and it also affects one of the superstars that potentially could have a return with Royal Rumble.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, so the allegations were from a former WWE employee that worked at the headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, and stating that she was being sexually assaulted and abused by
and trafficked through
trafficked.
like whoever Vince wanted to have her. Like she
one
had to go
Vince
do.
McMahon, other execs. They showed the tech guys, John Laurinaitis, and apparently they didn't state his name. They didn't say Brock Lesnar specifically, but they stated a WWE superstar that has UFC connections,
a
or something
WWE / UFC superstar. And,
so,
I mean, if you put 2 and 2 together, it's
who's Vince's guy and who's been with Vince for years? Brock Lesnar makes sense, so that's why a lot of people are saying it's Brock. But at the same time, we talked about earlier before we start recording, it could be a couple.
Yeah,
other
there's a couple other people that have fought MMA, but there's not a huge list of people who are UFC stars. So,
or like we said, or like I just said, like Vince's boys.
Right.
Like,
so when I hear that, I think Brock Lesnar.
Sadly.
So like I said, I mean, we're not reporting on it. We're just kind of talking as fans. I mean, so if you think about it this way, me and Vincent grew up with WWE. We grew up with Brock Lesnar. We grew up with Vincent McMahon. So it hurts, honestly. I mean, so we've already seen so many negative things about Vince McMahon. But now this one, I mean, dude, this one's bad.
This one's a nail in the coffin.
And it's just like, it just hurts because, I mean, he's the reason that he's
definitely
behind like all these superstars that we love, that we know and love today, like John Cena, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, like all these people. And it just sucks, man. I mean, if it is true, I hope he gets whatever he's got coming to him. But like, I mean, it just sucks seeing WWE in a negative
aspect like that right after a big,
before the Royal Rumble,
right before the big, like we talked about last episode. To me, at least, the second biggest pay per view that they have coming, the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
It really sucks, and like how we said, or like how just mentioned, it was potential Brock Lesnar coming back at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Now, who knows if he's going to show up?
I don't see him. I don't see them.
They're going to pull the plug on that one, so they're going to have to fill his entry.
I don't think Triple H would allow him to go out there and
get booed or anything like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, part of me doesn't even feel like he'd really get booed that much. I don't know, generally. Like, I just think the Royal Rumble is going to be so hype. But also, I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe they would boo him. I just don't think Triple H would want to put him out there, and especially TKO and them. Like, I would assume that they want to stay far away as possible. So Vince is gone. I assume they don't want Brock on TV right now. Yeah, man, it's tough.
No, like you said, I mean, it's sad because we did grow up and our childhoods were based off of this guy's creation.
Yep.
I mean, all the wrestling knowledge we have back in the day is because of this man.
Yeah. And
it sucks to know that behind the scenes he was a asshole, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we knew, like, they're saying, like, all these years we've always heard about, like, him being, like, rude and manipulative.
Well, his character was always that way,
but
too.
it's like, we kind of expect that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to be a boss of $1 billion company, you're not going to be, daisies and sunshine and rainbows type crap. No, you're going to have to, break a couple eggs.
Yeah.
This is another type of level.
Yeah, what's crazy is, bro, his character was always that way on TV.
So he really,
and so you just knew that people were always playing characters. So, I don't know, I never really thought as a kid, like, what's he really like? But I mean, his character was always that way on TV. So you just knew that people were always playing characters. So you, I don't know, I never really thought as a kid, like, what's he really like? But I mean, his character was always that way on TV. So you, I don't know, I never really thought as a kid, like, what's he really like? But I mean, his it didn't age well. I mean, now
looking back at stuff,
people on Twitter are putting old clips from old WWE and like things that Vince's character would do, and I mean, it just lines up with how he actually was in real life. So yeah, man, it just sucks. I don't know what else to say about it. It's hard, and Royal Rumble's coming up, and we were excited for the Royal Rumble. WWE's on a hot streak right now. I don't think that this will hinder it in any way, just because everyone, I feel like, knows it was Vince, and everyone knows now that it's not Vince running WWE. So I think people are kind of separating the two. They're not really coming for WWE. They're coming for Vince and Brock. So I hope it doesn't hinder it in any way, and I don't think it will. But it just sucks to see it in the limelight, because we also had some positive news for WWE this week.
Yeah, so the big news that WWE and Netflix came to an agreement that Monday Night Raw was looking for a buyer, no longer on the USA Network, and
SmackDown will move to USA.
And SmackDown moved to USA. Netflix picked up Monday Night Raw, which is insane to think about,
bro. It's insane.
It's really $5 billion?
Yeah, $5 billion.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, think about the possibilities, bro. So for those that don't know, WWE used to be TV-14. They went PG route because it opens the door for sponsorships. It opens the door for more revenue. People are willing to partner with somebody who's PG versus someone who's TV, doing inappropriate stuff on TV.
Yeah.
But now, $5 billion. That opens the door for a lot of possibilities, bro. WWE now has so much more money that they may not even care if they get some sponsorships, really. Like, you can go a little bit more mature route for Raw, at least.
And especially
SmackDown will be on TV, on cable TV still, but
yeah, but especially with Raw, with on the USA Network before, it had to worry about certain things you can and can't do on actual broadcast television. Now with Netflix, it's game on. Yeah. Like, you can just do whatever. I'm not saying whatever. Obviously, you're going to see the craziest shit ever.
Yeah, you're not going to see like nudity or anything, but you definitely can.
You can push the edge.
You can push the edge, the PG limits, and you could even maybe a few episodes go TV-14. Like, you could just. There's so many possibilities. And WWE, $5 billion, bro. That's way more than anybody has ever paid to have a WWE product on its platform. So, like I said, that money. WWE may not care if they lose a couple sponsorships if they want to go. And USA is the one who wanted Raw to go 3 hours. Now it could go back to 2 hours. The fans, I feel like, have been wanting it to go back to 2 hours.
Yeah.
It opens the door for so many possibilities, bro. People in every country can see it live. Before, it was like in other countries you had to catch the replay or you had to catch it on a different,
website, right?
Bro, yeah, like you can literally see it on Netflix. So many more eyes can watch Raw live now. Like, it's just crazy.
It's good.
I hope it works out.
Same. I mean, all that, it's just good business.
Yeah,
it's just
you'll be able to see the replay right away.
Yeah, you don't have to wait. What they say, you don't wait like 6 months for it to be on.
Peacock doesn't put them out right away, which I found surprising.
Is insane.
When I first was looking for, because I went a while where I was watching the old SmackDowns, and then I would try to find like the most recent one, and I didn't know that they don't put them out right away. But Netflix could put the episodes of Raw right away, and I saw that Peacock's deal, I think, expires in maybe 1 or 2 years. With WWE, so I would assume they'll eventually do like live events on Netflix, and they'll move the whole library to Netflix.
It'll be interesting to see the way it plays out, but I'm happy about the deal.
I'm happy about it too, and
it's just good growth. It's just good for business, like we said.
Well, it just lines up with what we've been saying. We've been saying that WWE has never been hotter, and for Netflix to put $5 billion, and not even for the whole WWE product, just Raw. Yeah. Just Monday Night Raw.
That's the craziest part,
too. Like, it's not even for SmackDown and NXT. Like, those are going elsewhere. NXT is going to CW and
Okay. I was trying to figure. I couldn't remember where
SmackDown is going to USA. But yeah, bro, it's just crazy. The amount of growth that WWE has had is wild. And like we've said before when we were younger, you couldn't even really say you were a WWE fan proudly
because you get made fun of.
People make fun of you, but now it's like, bro, everybody's watching it.
Oh yeah.
So it's awesome. We also got The Rock news. The Rock is now
part of the board members or board of directors for TKO, who is the parent company to WWE. Right. So he is in charge of WWE as well,
which is crazy.
I saw this post or something like that saying that he technically is the head of the table. Yeah. So,
I mean, technically, he could come down and be like, "Bro, man, I could fire your ass right now." It's just wild. I mean, to think about it, dude. Like I said,
it's cool to have a superstar that. I mean, we said last episode, by the time we got into, he was already on his way out. But it's cool to have a superstar that we grew up with, that we know and love, running this shit, just like Triple H. Paul Levesque.
That's why it hits with Triple H.
It hits so well, knowing that.
One of the guys we
for real watched. Right. We for real grew up watching this man. He's running the whole thing. And guess what? You just said it. It's never been hotter.
Yeah. I saw going back to the negative aspect of it. I saw people trying to come for Triple H, and people were saying that Triple H was part of the members that voted to not bring Vince back. So don't get it twisted. So I just hope that Triple H, like the people that are in position now, I hope they actually were part of the group that wanted Vince out, and I hope nothing comes back, because Triple H right now, bro, has WWE at the peak. Like, people can say what they want. The Ruthless Aggression era resonates better with me and you, but I will never say that era is bigger than what the time that we're in now. Like, the time that we're in now is just mainstream wise. It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
It's insane.
So I hope Vince stays on this side, and I hope WWE is able to just keep moving on. And
like, I will say, like, it's right now where we're at. I hate saying it, but I do thank Vince for what he did back in the day, making our childhoods what they were.
Yeah. Now I want him as far away as possible.
Now I don't want him anywhere near the WWE. It's just, now I'm over here talking about good for business. That is bad for business. Yeah. He needs to be gone.
I want him gone, and it just, man, it sucks. But that's crazy. Also on the cruise, if you want to move on, I don't know if you have anything else to add to that.
I have nothing else.
Was there any other news before I move on to the next one?
I mean, I guess as far as news wise, we got the Roadhouse trailer.
Yeah, dude. I saw that yesterday, and I thought, what the fuck?
Like, I knew they were making. I knew Conor McGregor was in it, but dude, all I keep on getting now is clips of Conor McGregor. Hey guys,
yeah. Someone said. So one of the comments that I saw said, they literally just told Conor. They gave him a line of blow and said, "Go out there and be you." And I thought, bro, the trailer looks like it's literally him. And it looks cool. I thought it was gonna come in theaters, so it's gonna be an Amazon movie.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be in theaters too, but I guess it will.
So it's an Amazon movie.
I mean, at the same time, they could do a small theatrical release too.
Maybe.
We don't know.
I think it's just big enough. You add Conor into it, and I think so many people are gonna watch it just to see Conor. So I think you could make some money out of it if you put it in theaters.
So UFC fans are definitely going to go watch it because they're going to go see Conor. Then at the same time, you have Jake Gyllenhaal, who's
ripped for this movie.
Who's massive. He looks like what movie did he play? Southpaw. He looks like he's back in that type of shape.
Right.
And he's going to be a UFC fighter as well. Mm-hmm. That whole demographic, that whole fan base are coming to watch. I mean, I'm gonna go smart.
See it.
Yeah, we're definitely going to watch that movie.
I never watched the first Roadhouse because this is a remake, right?
Yeah, it's a remake. I've never watched it.
I've never seen it, so
don't come at us for that. But no, I mean,
shit, for this one I will go see it.
We won't pull up for that.
But I watched Echo. Do you want to talk about Echo? Or
yeah.
Okay,
we're all caught up on Echo. Overall,
3, 2, 1. Let's say what we rank it.
Oh God, crap.
Tell me when you're ready.
All right, go.
3 out of 10.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, 5.
6.
Okay, that's fair.
Not too bad.
Do you want to start first, or you want me to?
Go for it.
So I finished the last episode last night, and very underwhelming, especially the last episode. Mm-hmm. It was a weird ending. I remember you told me that Marco said it was weird. I thought it was weird. So I guess let me start with some positives. I think her name is I'm sorry if I mispronounce it, Alaqua Cox as Maya Lopez. I think she did a very good job.
Yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio, of course.
Kills
I think
it.
he just kills it as Kingpin. I mean, maybe I wish we would have seen more, but it's also not a Kingpin show, so I can't be mad at that. I like the whole tribal aspect of it, but I also kind of felt like it was overplayed at some points, and it didn't make sense in some points. But I thought it was cool. Also, any type of tribal stuff I like Kahori from What If. I think that's so cool seeing that type of stuff. I told Teresa, I was like, if that Kahori shit was real, we may all be Indians right now, like Native Americans. Like the Kahori would not let people take over like how they did in real life. But that was good. I liked the TV. I felt the TVMA aspect, like the first maybe 3-ish episodes. What episode was the Skaterama episode in?
Was it
the
4?
Skating rink? You know what I'm talking about? Was that 4? I thought it was 3-ish. I don't remember. So
maybe 3.
Up until that point, I kind of that in that venue, I felt the TVMA aspect. Like they shot. Sorry, spoilers for Echo. I should say.
Oh yeah. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers for Echo. If you don't want to hear it, if you haven't seen it yet, then skip this part. So up until the Skaterama rink part. I felt like the TVMA aspect, like it felt like more mature. It felt, especially when they shoot old boy in the head, or they shoot him.
Yeah, and he lays over dead on the table and everything.
The fight scene in that I thought was cool. Like Maya taking out the henchman or whatever. I thought that was badass. Other than that, I don't really have many positives for it. Kingpin, of course, was cool. Their whole dynamic, I felt forced. It didn't feel natural to me. Nope. It didn't feel natural to me. The whole time I'm thinking, okay, how is she your niece, and why do you care about her, and what is the... I know he killed her father, and I think they talk about that in Hawkeye. I don't remember if they...
I mean, yeah, the father worked for him.
Yeah, but like so why does he care about her, and are they actually brothers? Like, is that his actual niece?
No, I don't... I don't think it's actual niece. I think what it is, if I can remember correctly, and I could be 100% wrong, so don't take my word for it. Her father worked for him,
and he just saw a little girl and just took to her.
And he was probably one of like his main henchmen. So he's like, oh yeah, I mean, you have a daughter, and cool. Like that's maybe he just like he liked her just because I don't know.
And also like the dad is just okay with that. Like I saw a scene where he picks her up as a little girl, but he doesn't die till she's older, right? Because she sees Hawkeye kill her. Yeah. So kill her dad. So he's just cool with Fisk just taking up his daughter and her living in his apartment, or like I thought that was weird. He didn't learn sign, so you're telling me you care about this girl for years since she was a little girl,
and she calls him out on it too.
And he never thought about learning sign. Like he just had the translate. I thought that was dumb, because if you truly care about her, then you would obviously learn sign. Every person that in her family learned sign. They knew how to talk to her. So I didn't really care for that. Henry, I guess, is what, her uncle?
Yeah.
Was
it uncle or was it like a cousin or something?
I don't know.
I think uncle.
They build him up to like he works for Fisk, and it seems like he has all these connections, and it seems like he's gonna help her take down. Doesn't help at all. No. I mean, he didn't help in the show at all. He was literally just a side piece. Then they build up to where like I feel like he's gonna help Maya in some way, or he's gonna turn on Maya in some way, or something big, and he just did the shot with the suppressor at the at the carnival at the end, and no one saw that also. And then the ending I thought was it just wasn't good. The whole Indian powers didn't really make sense to me, and then it just shows up randomly. Like Maya just knows how to do it randomly, and she knows how to give it to her family members, and they're able to take out these henchmen who have guns. And I don't know, it didn't really make sense to me, and I just felt like it could have been so much more.
We're doing a hell of a job selling this show. No, I was kidding.
It just could have been so much more. I don't regret watching it, but also it's like, I don't know. It's not that I had high hopes for it, but I think it being like 8 or 10 episodes, I think could have helped it.
No, it definitely needed more episodes. Yeah, it needed to be fleshed out a little more.
The timing of everything also felt off. Like it just felt, I don't know.
Mirroring what you said, or echoing what you said.
Yeah.
Maya killed it.
Yes,
the actress, she did very well. I love the fact that she actually is deaf.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I did not know this, so Marco told me that we could be wrong again. In the comics, she doesn't have a prosthetic leg.
She has her leg.
She has her leg or something like that. So in this, they incorporate that into the show, which is really cool. Vincent D'Onofrio as Fisk kills it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's great.
I can't wait to see him in Daredevil.
Oh yeah, Born Again is going to be so good. We got news for that too, but he kills it. I do like the tribal aspect, the whole Indian thing, but I feel like it didn't really get too much into it, other than, I guess, the flashbacks Maya would get, and other than, I guess, her grandma and grandpa talking, saying, oh, our ancestors did this, and then them having the whole, the powwow thing at the end. That's all they really gave us. It didn't make sense. It didn't really give us too much of the whole tribal aspect. It didn't give us too much of the Indian heritage and all this stuff like that, in my opinion. Let's see. The henchman at the powwow, you just said it. Homeboy was on top of the trailer with a big-ass rocket launcher, and nobody saw him? You're telling me that? Nobody saw him.
Henry goes in the middle of everywhere, and no one says anything.
No one says anything. Yeah. I thought as soon as he's going to take this gun out, there's going to be a mass, riot thing. Right. Everyone freaking out. Why does this guy have a gun? He's got a gun. Nothing happened. It was perfectly fine. The bowling, or the was it skating rink?
Yeah, it's skating rink, yeah.
Good scene.
Yeah,
very good scene. Maya whooping some ass over there. Oh, going back to Fisk. I thought it was genius. The contact lens he gave her.
Yeah.
I saw that and I thought that has to be one of the smartest things ever. It's just smart. A cop-out, 100%, because, he doesn't learn sign or ASL, and then she even tells him, if you really cared about him, you would have learned, but you never took the time to learn it.
Yeah.
But it was so smart.
I felt bad when she threw it away. I thought, oh, I was like, that's so expensive. Like,
when she threw it away, I was like, God, bro, you should have kept
I
that.
said, bro, sell it to somebody. Like, what are you doing?
Hey, you want it? Bro, but no, that was pretty cool. The Daredevil scene of the episode 1 instantly gave us Daredevil.
Yeah.
Great fight.
Right.
Great fight. Really enjoyed it.
Isn't it crazy how, if you think about it, they really can't communicate.
Yeah. He's blind and she's
blind.
deaf.
So, like, he would need to see her for her to talk, but he can't see. And then she would need to hear him for her to like, they just would, there's no way of them communicating.
That's we mess up. He'd be whooping her ass. Say something. No, but yeah, I mean, did I enjoy the show? Yes. Was it good? No.
No, it wasn't good.
Was it better than Secret Invasion? Yeah, it was better than Secret Invasion, in my opinion. The last episode,
I would say because of Fisk, it was better than Secret Invasion. Just Fisk alone. Just because his presence. Dude, when he shows up, when she pulls up to the grandma's house and he just walks around the corner and you hear the music, I thought, oh, shit. I thought, bro, that's scary. Like, her face, too, because she thought he was dead.
Oh, 100%.
And her face,
she
like,
saw a ghost, dude.
Bro, I just thought, geez, you could just feel the presence. Kind of like a Roman Reigns type deal. Like, you just feel the presence of him being there. And so, yeah, I would say just because of him alone.
What I liked, too, is that flashback scene of when Fisk picks her up from school or whatever, and that ice cream guy, like, is talking shit to her or tells her, like, does they get out of here, kid?
Yeah.
He starts whooping that ice cream guy's ass, bro, inside that alley. Maya sees, and he's like, please, like, I'm not a monster. She starts kicking him. Bro, I loved his...
Yeah.
Huh. Like, he's just like...
That's when he knew that she
knew.
would work for him.
This is my niece,
yeah,
boy.
That's when he knew.
No, he was proud.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just felt like their stuff felt a little forced.
Forced? I don't know. It felt fine to me. It just...
Like the scene where they're sitting at the dinner table, I think it's because they can't communicate to each other, and I think
it's
that's
probably
maybe
because they
why.
can't communicate. And at the same time, she wants nothing to do with him anymore. So he's trying to put this relationship back on her.
I don't even mean that. I don't even mean those scenes. I'm talking about like the flashbacks where like they try to show where like they were close. Like the scene that I'm talking about is where they're at his penthouse, right?
Yes,
and they're at dinner.
yes.
Like even that feels forced, and he's just talking to her, but like the translator's back. It just doesn't feel. And I think it's because he can't communicate to her. Maybe that's what it is. But I feel like they did a good job as far as the signing goes.
Oh, dude, they represent ASL very well. Like, I was watching it thinking, dang, man, I wish I knew it, too.
Well, because there were some
cool.
scenes, too, where they're just... And you hear them whispering, and I'm just thinking, wow, like, they for real committed to this. Like, they for real...
they did good.
But, yeah, dude, it was whatever.
I like that. I like the actor that plays that the grandpa. I've seen him in a couple other things, and I like I don't know.
I feel like he's always like a tribal role.
He's always some tribal role, but he's always has like this like, at least in all the other movies I've seen him, he's always had like this little like smart ass like thing to it. Like, so some lines he had in this one, I was like, oh, you're just like, you're funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it was whatever, dude. I'll give it a 5. I'm trying to think. I guess I would put it over Secret Invasion. Like I said, just because the scene with Echo. Like her action scene at the skating rink, I wanted that at the end. I wanted her to see her take out everybody and show Kingpin like, bro, she's a beast.
Just on her own, not with
and
any
then,
like
we didn't even
powers.
talk about what she did to Kingpin. She just grabs she puts her hand on his head, and then he gets all scared and runs away.
What did you do?
Like what?
What have you done?
Yeah, I just thought, bro, that was so he gets in the car and literally just runs away. And then I guess we see the scene with him at the end credit scene. We see him in his plane and
wanted to go for mayor
Kingpin. Yeah,
I don't know, like that. Yeah, I guess I didn't even mention the last episode. It really was dumb.
Yeah,
it really was dumb.
Just
Personally,
did not
I didn't enjoy it. I'm sure I can go on social media and like look up like deep dives of like what it really meant, of maybe it correlates to the comics a little more, anything like that. It made no sense to me. The grandma legit looked at her hands, pop, punches one dude, and that's it. The cousin, pop, she got a couple more licks in, and Maya whoops him. But I thought this makes zero sense to me.
It made zero. The way they tied all the tribal stuff, the Indian stuff, made zero sense to me. It didn't make sense at all. They didn't describe it at all. And maybe I'm just not as a thorough thinker, and maybe I just didn't really get the true meaning. I don't know, but to me, it didn't make sense. And I feel like for those people that are like me, you need to explain it. So yeah, it just didn't make sense to me. And I think they thought that at the end when you see Maya and then you see all her ancestors standing behind her, and I think they thought that was gonna be a badass scene. And I just thought, what the fuck? Like I thought, like, where did they come from? Like I don't know. It was random almost. Like it was just the timing of everything just wasn't good. So so a 5 for me.
Yeah, like I said, a 6 for me.
I'm trying to think. Is it the so yeah? I guess Secret Invasion is still the worst MCU show. Yeah. Do you think we see her in Daredevil? I would assume so.
Maybe.
I don't think there's no way you don't see her in Daredevil.
There's a way. She just doesn't go back to New York.
I just feel like you have to put her in
Oh,
there.
wait, did she? No, she stayed. She stayed.
She stayed at the end, but she was in her motorcycle. I mean, it's not like we saw that she bought a house or something. Like, she could leave still.
No, I think she's done.
So-
Oh, well, no, I mean, I'm not saying she's done. Like,
Kingpin's still alive. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think she just leaves Kingpin alone, and I don't think he's gonna leave her alone.
No.
So I saw someone tweet too that they saw the actress in New York.
Oh,
where they're
yes, I
filming.
did see that actually
Yeah.
today or this
So,
morning. So
I do
yeah.
think that she's at least in one episode or
Yeah,
something.
you're probably right.
I saw that they're bringing Foggy and
Karen.
Karen back. Did they announce that this week?
Was it this week?
Maybe.
Well,
I
I
don't
think it was
remember.
last week.
Was it last week?
I think it was last week.
We didn't talk about it on the pod though. I'm excited
No.
about that.
Yeah.
I'm glad but I did see that they're only in like 3 episodes.
Is that?
I don't know if that's true.
Okay, so right now,
I saw Soup's like quote a tweet about it, and he said, "What? Like,
so people are gonna be mad at me because I am a Daredevil fan,
yeah, but you haven't seen the show."
but I haven't watched all of season 2 or season 3.
I told you I've seen season 2, but I don't remember if I've seen season 3.
That's Bullseye.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Okay, so I finished the episode called Penny and Dimes with Punisher in Daredevil season 2.
I saw all of that stuff.
It's so good.
Yeah, it is very good.
It's very good. And I had no doubt that it was good. I just can't remember. There was a reason why I stopped watching the show. Something else took all my time to where I completely stopped watching, and I never got back into it. And then season 3 was coming around, and I thought, dang, I still got to go back and watch season 2. And at that point, I was like, it's too far gone.
Do you think the fact that they scrapped everything and they changed the plans and they brought Foggy and Karen back, do you think it's because the first stuff that they were making was just awful?
You mean when they rewrote the show?
So they rewrote the show, and then they originally were going to bring Karen and Foggy back. I don't remember the actors' names.
I don't remember that.
But they originally were going to bring them back. Then they even decided to bring them back, and then they pretty much I think I saw they refilmed the whole show. Do you think that it was just bad?
No, I think it's because they have a clear vision of what they want to do now. Because I think at the same time,
Or do you think it was lighthearted and maybe they thought, bro, people are just done seeing that shit. They want to see like the actual stuff.
No, I think it's they just had a clear vision of where they want to go with this universe. Because prior to that, we weren't told that Netflix was canon.
Yeah.
So right when they said it was canon, the news was also coming out that they were coming back. So I think at that point they were like, you know what, screw it. Everything that just happened, it's all here. We're going to continue with their plan and what they were going to do. We're not going to just be like, they just disappeared. I mean, granted, I don't know how it ends for season 3 with them.
Yeah, I don't either.
Or anything like with the Defenders or anything like that. But I think they now have a clear plan of where Marvel's or MCU is going to take this franchise, and you had to bring them back.
Are you going to go back and watch Luke Cage and Jessica Jones?
No.
Me either.
Marco asked me that, and he said
Iron Fist.
I can't remember. He said Defenders I should watch because Daredevil obviously is in it. I think he said Luke Cage is pretty good. I think he said Iron Fist. I don't remember, but no, I'm not watching.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it either.
Right.
I do want to go back and watch Daredevil from start to finish, though, before the show comes out. But I know we still have a while till the show comes out.
Yeah, we still have a while. And then if you need to, bro, she's going to be in Daredevil 3. Go back and watch the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie.
Oh, yeah.
Electra Nachios. But
I
Jennifer
told
Garner's
you,
gonna
I
be in
saw it when I was younger, but I don't remember anything about it.
Hey, Marco bought me the director's cut, and I never knew that thing existed until he bought it for me, and I had to watch it. And it's good.
I don't remember anything about it. I remember the dude that plays Wilson Fisk. I remember Ben
Michael
Affleck.
Clark Duncan.
Yep.
Ooh.
And I remember what's her face as Electra, but I don't remember anything else.
I personally, I watched that movie in theaters. I had it on DVD. I loved that movie so much.
No, I do want to go back and watch it. But anything else to add to Echo review?
What else we
I mean, we have 30 minutes or so. We're good on time. Do you have anything else to add?
Not for that, no.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I know you haven't watched it yet, but I wanted to bring it up. I watched Mean Girls.
Oh yeah. How was that?
Good.
Was it
good? It's a musical.
Yeah,
it's a musical. I know you talked about.
It's just, dude. I just feel like everything's a musical now. And
I remember you texted me saying I had no idea it was musical, and to me, I thought it was pretty. I'm not gonna say it's pretty clear, but I thought it was one of those things that people discussed when they were making it.
I had no idea it was a musical. No idea.
So it's definitely a musical. It's a little too much.
See, then I don't know if I'm gonna go see it because I love the OG Mean Girls, bro. I love the first Mean Girls, and I think if I go see it and everything is a musical, I think I'm gonna be annoyed.
Okay, I'll say this: there are 2 parts to where I thought, bro, you do not need to sing right now.
Yeah,
you do not. Other than that, everything felt fine.
Okay.
Everything felt really it flowed very well.
Right.
There's a lot of scenes that are obviously just like the first Mean Girls. You have
it's gonna be on Paramount, right?
I have no idea.
I
The
wanna
new
say
Regina
that-
George killed it.
I saw that. she did
Renee
really good job.
Rapp or whatever her
Yeah,
name is.
I saw she did a good job.
Kills it, dude. She did great. The girl that plays, the two other girls that are in the plastics.
Just
or
based
whatever.
off looks, I feel like she'd be a good Supergirl.
Yeah.
I mean, I just say that because of blonde hair.
but
But I feel like, I mean, she could be one.
she's good. Dude.
Yeah.
Jenna Fisher's in it. Pam from The Office, she's in it.
I saw that.
Gosh,
She's
bro.
what's her face's mom, right?
Yeah, she's Katie's mom.
Yeah.
Dude, the whole time me and Emily kept on watching and going, how's that not your daughter? Like, bro, it's not just the red hair. Like, I look at her and I go, babe. I leaned over and I was like, that's young Pam from season 1. I was like, bro, she kind of looks like her. No, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like if I have time, I'll go see it. But I think now
the
I'm
musical
already.
element, you're out of it.
Well, and I think now I'm already what? It's been out for 2-ish weeks
2
or
weeks,
so. Like I think now I'm. I mean, I'm sure there's other movies coming out. Isn't Madam Web coming out soon?
Soon, yeah, February 2nd.
Bro, that's like literally next weekend.
It's next week. Yeah.
So I mean, I think I by the time I have time, it'll be because I'll go see Madam Web. You know, like so. I think I'll just wait till it gets on Paramount Plus. But okay. So anything else to add to that?
Nope.
We're gonna play Would You Rather.
Yeah, would you rather? You killed it with that one. I like that one a lot when you introduced it.
All right. So you want to go first?
You go for it.
Okay. So I wrote down 4. So we'll see if we get to all of them. This one, I did see Blue Beetle on the ship. So this one kind of brought. I was just in our room on the TV in our room. So it made me think about this one. Would you rather have the Scarab or a symbiote? So I'll just say this: I don't know much about Blue Beetle other than like I've seen him in some animated stuff. But his movie was like the first like that I've seen how powerful I guess Blue Beetle is, and I would assume it doesn't even show exactly how powerful he is because you just got the Scarab.
Yeah.
So I'm going based off I guess like the movie Scarab, and then like everything we know about symbiotes.
I go with symbiote.
Yeah, I agree.
Just because big ass Spider-Man fan, dude. He's my second favorite superhero.
And
you're
you can
telling
hide
me,
it.
and you're telling me, bro, I get to be a little more powerful, and I get to have the black suit. Boy, get out of here.
And you can hide it. You don't have that big ass bulge in your back.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like it was whenever that scene where Miguel takes where he's naked and then you see the Scarab
you see
in
it
his
all
back.
coming through his. Bro, it was crazy
Yeah.
the way they made that prosthetics. I'm sure. It's
I don't know if
prosthetic.
that's how it looks in the comics. I have no
I
idea.
have no idea either.
But yeah, I would do the symbiote just because you can hide it and you're more powerful. And there's good symbiotes. So yeah, there's a good one.
I don't know, bro.
But I will say
the ones we got in the game, all bad.
Yeah,
bro.
I will say though, watching Blue Beetle again, I really enjoyed that movie, bro.
It's a good.
I
movie,
was
dude.
watching it on the ship, and I didn't get to finish it all, but I was watching it, and I thought this is a good movie. Like this was a nice change of pace. Like I feel like it's different than the DC movies. Like it was nice.
It felt like DC's Ant-Man.
Yeah, and it resonated. It resonated with us because we're Hispanic, and it just I don't know. Like I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah. See, the way they represented, I feel like did a lot better than the way Echo represented.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. It just felt natural in some sense. Yeah, I pick symbiote.
Okay, I'd pick symbiote as well. You wanna go?
All right, along the same lines. Would you rather fight Arkham Batman or the PS5 Spider-Man?
Oh, I think okay. So like, what? I'm just a villain. Do I have powers? Like I'm just a cat. Like I'm just a person fighting them.
Yeah. Would you like if you were just a henchman? Would you rather come across?
That's hard.
Let's say Arkham Knight Batman or the PS. And okay, I'll say without symbiote powers. So you're still fighting.
Yeah, you're still fighting Spider-Man.
So there's still
especially PS5 Spider-Man, bro. He's like he's the best one out of all of them.
So would you? Yeah, like I said, because I always love getting the tweets of talking about Arkham Batman, talking about how crazy savage he was. So I thought that's at least a good enough to ask. I'd rather take my chances going against Arkham Batman.
See, I was gonna say Spider-Man because I feel like he's nicer. But in the game, though, I mean, you know, when you fight some henchmen in the game, you know you're breaking like their back and shit.
As
like,
far as for who?
Spider-Man.
I'm about to say because both of them, bro.
Yeah, well, so I know, but I was saying Spider-Man overall, I feel like is nicer. Like he'd probably just web you up because there are some times where I'd web people up, right? I'd web them to the wall, for example. But like I said, there's also some scenes where you're fighting henchmen and like you're in the air and you just slam them down and you know, like, bro, you know they're dead. You know they're dead.
Batman going to, I don't know.
Batman, I feel like would be so, but the Arkham game, Batman, he was tank, bro, and he's. I mean, I only played Arkham Knight, and that game he's scary. Like he's
I would just look.
I'd go Spider-Man just because, like I said, Spider-Man is nicer, and there are some times where he probably I'd be by the wall. That way he could web me up.
He'd be on the wall. Don't throw another punch.
Because in the game you can web people up,
Yeah.
and then they just get stuck to the wall.
See, I just hope that Batman just one punch knocked me out, and I'd be done.
Okay.
And I just have to wake up, be fine.
Spider-Man one punch can knock you out too, though.
Yeah, but same time, bro. Think about it. If I'm on top of a building and I
Yeah.
almost fall off, I have to hope he webs me to a wall. If not,
Okay, well, I would try to fight him on the ground. I would try to
I
fight
take my chances
because
with
there are,
that.
bro, in the game. I remember I would literally just get people and I would just kick them off, and then I noticed that they
Same.
web. Did you notice that?
Yeah, they web.
They
off.
don't fall to the ground. They get webbed and they're on a wall.
Pussies,
But you're,
make them fall, bro.
yeah. So I would do that a lot. But I think I would rather fight Spider-Man just because he would make it more fun. First off, because he would be talking shit. And
bro,
second,
no, you lose your train of thought, bro.
Second, he's nicer, so I feel like he would at least just web me up.
Okay.
Like, okay, so let's put it this way: you think the movie Spider-Mans are killing you? No. So I would assume that in the game, I mean, he's nice. I would go Spider-Man. I wanted to ask you. I don't know if we've talked about it on here before. Out of all the Spider-Mans, who wins in a fight? Like movie Spider-Mans, any type of game Spider-Man that we've gotten, who wins in a fight?
PS5.
Yeah, PS5 Spider-Man is, and PS5 Miles, bro, is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Their OP is F. And that Spider-Man, the Peter in PS5 Spider-Man has been Spider-Man since he was like 16 or something. He's like 26 or something at that point. So he's been Spider-Man for a while.
You ready to go into retirement?
Yeah, that Spider-Man beats them all. Okay, you want me to go next?
Yeah, go for it.
Which question do I want to do? Let's see. So I have three more questions, and they all have to do with James Gunn's DC universe.
All right, go for it.
Would you rather, or I'll ask you this one first. If one actor could come back as their character in James Gunn's DCU, would you rather it be Jason Momoa, Henry Cavill, or Ben Affleck?
I thought this was gonna be up for like discussion. I thought you were just gonna get me like just who would it be? I had to pick. Just because he's not even cast yet, give me Ben Affleck.
Oh, like Batman's not cast?
Yeah, Batman's not cast yet, give me Ben Affleck. We already have David Cornsweet, and who knows? I mean, he could be excellent as Superman. We don't know yet. As much as I love Henry, yeah, I'd rather get Ben Affleck.
I would go Ben Affleck just because Ben Affleck's older, and I feel like that would open the door for possibility of Batman Beyond.
Open possibility for Batman Beyond, and at the same time, it would make sense for how old he is for that Batman to have Damian as a son.
Yeah,
because they're going to do the Brave and the Bold. Like, I mean, I don't know how true to the comics is going to be, but they're going to do that whole thing. So Damian's going to be in it. I could look at that Ben Affleck Batman and think, yeah, he could be.
Yeah, Ben Affleck's Batman age wise makes the most sense.
Yeah, and you're right. And then you could do Batman 3. That point you introduce Terry McGinnis, and then boom, he's done.
I want a Batman Beyond live action so bad.
We almost had it.
I want it so bad.
We almost had it. If we would have kept on track with Michael Keaton, he would have been Bruce Wayne, and we would have had a Terry McGinnis eventually.
Yeah,
it sucks.
I just want one so bad, and I was thinking,
hey, I blame you guys, but y'all should have went to go see these movies.
I almost did a question where would you rather Batman Beyond be a TV show, or would you rather just wait for a movie? But I didn't write it down. But I knew that you would say movie because I want to see a movie too. I don't trust Batman Beyond being in a live action TV show.
I need the budget up there. I need some of the best actors to be. I mean, I'm not gonna say no actors are going to be a part of no small TV show because we have some of the best actors on TV shows.
Right.
But I want it on the big screen.
Yeah. No, and not only that, we just saw how Titans did, and Titans lost us completely. So I just don't trust.
We never finished Titans.
Yeah, I just don't trust.
Bro, we got Mark going into Titans, and he finished it before we did.
Yeah. I just gave up on it, bro. It just sucked. It was not good. It did not be.
They lost me with the Jason stuff, dude.
Yeah.
And I was so looking forward to Red Hood being in it, and they rushed it.
They rushed it so much.
But going back to it, yeah, like I said, I mean, I still wish we got Ben Affleck's written, produced, direct, and starred Batman movie with Deathstroke. That would have been a beautiful movie. Yeah. So yeah, I wish. I would want him back.
Yeah, same. I would want Ben Affleck back just because, one, he's the best Batman so far that we've had. I don't know. Robert Pattinson's up there, though. And like you said, it just opens the door to possibilities of maybe a Batman Beyond in the future or Damian being in the movie. But and it makes the most sense just because of his age.
Yeah, me with Ben Affleck, it's just because he's just the most comic accurate one.
Yeah.
Not just suit-wise. Like, as far as just the way he is.
Right.
He's not just... I mean, Christian Bale, he was the realistic one. Robert Pattinson, he's more of the, I guess detective type, realistic, still a feared Batman.
I love Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Oh, he's great.
I loved this movie.
I loved it too. But as far as
People
if I
came
look
at
at
us
all
for
of them, yeah, they did. Come at us again, bro. He's
Yeah.
better than Christian Bale. Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here. Ben Affleck was the most comic accurate one, and I want that. As far as James Gunn's universe, I don't want another realistic Batman. I'm tired of it. I want a straight comic book one. Have a
Where he
real
goes against all these crazy
I wanna see
villains.
Clayface
Yeah.
on big screen. I want to see Killer Croc. I want to see these crazy characters that we've seen in these comics for years portrayed on the big screen. Why? Just cause.
Yeah.
Just cause. These are comic book characters. Give me it.
Mhm.
Mine. Would you rather face the Riddler and his puzzles, or Scarecrow and his fear toxin? Basically, would you do better with the puzzles, or would you do better under
With the
scare
fears?
toxin? Yeah. To me, that one's a hard one.
So
I don't even know if I can give you an answer.
So I want to say, obviously, the Riddler aspect is less like mental damage to myself, right? Physical damage, maybe. Like, but also, I'm just not good at at solving shit.
All right, so Insider, me and you have done escape rooms
Yeah,
with the girls
and
before,
we
bro.
always just stay on the side.
We stay on the side and we bullshit, and we
Yeah.
got in trouble by one in one of the rooms.
Yeah.
because we
just-
fuck around too much.
I'm just not good. Like, I think that if I went to an escape room by myself, I don't think I'm hitting the limit of, because they have like a
Oh,
time limit,
yeah,
right?
I'm
Like,
not hitting.
There's a time limit to get out of the room. I'm not good at that shit. And I remember even in the Arkham game when I played it, you have to do those Riddler things. I would just YouTube them because I just got tired of even trying to figure it out myself. So
Dude, on Arkham Asylum, the first Arkham game for Batman, I thought I was so good, boy. They'd be like,
Getting
riddle me this, and it was just the Riddler, and you just had
Yeah.
to go find either the trophies or you had to go scan something and be like, that's it. And I thought, boy, I could figure this shit out so easily. Bro, they got harder and harder.
So
and people really love those Riddler.
no,
things.
yeah, and some people are really good at solving them. But for the most part, I just would look on YouTube and solve it. That's tough though because Scarecrow, that's scary. Like I wouldn't want to see
Your
like
greatest fears
yeah,
come
my
to life,
greatest
bro.
fears come to life. Which I don't even know really what it would be yet. Like I guess maybe like snakes, but
Mine be like a spider.
yeah.
Bro, it's hard.
That is very hard.
I thought it was a good one. I thought, gosh, bro, because I'm not good at puzzles. And at the same time, I don't want to deal with no fears.
Yeah, I think I would. Wait, what was your question? Was who would I rather face?
What would you rather like deal with? The Riddler's
I think I
puzzles?
would rather
Or, yeah, I
just-
guess face the Riddler's puzzles or deal with Scarecrow's fear toxin.
I think I'd rather just deal with Riddler, even though it's gonna take me forever. But I'll eventually figure it out. I would assume, so I would probably just go Riddler, and I don't want to be scared out of my mind with scarecrows.
See, but I think about the Riddler's puzzles in the Arkham games. Dude, like there's always like some like
There's always traps, right?
traps or like, if you don't solve this, you will die. Like that type of stuff. So it's like,
true. That's
bro,
true. Okay, so I guess scarecrows would just eventually go away.
you'd hope.
Right?
Unless you
I
end up
mean,
in a mental facility.
Yeah.
But you still be alive.
Hmm.
You'd be alive in Debo's chicken coop, boy, like on
Yeah.
Friday.
I think okay, then I guess I would go scarecrow because
Yeah.
you have to pick one. So
Just
if
close
both-
your eyes.
both of them suck. Both of them are awful, and like you said, like yeah, I'm looking at the riddle aspect, but you're right. Like if I don't solve it, like I could die, and I probably wouldn't solve it in time. So I'd probably just go scarecrow. But what about you? You have to pick one.
Like I said, I guess I just close my eyes as Scarecrow. Just be like,
Yeah, I would.
I'll
Just,
try to take a nap.
I would just try to remember that it's the toxin, and I would just try to remember it's all fake. And so yeah, I'd go scarecrow.
Nice.
Okay. Would you rather? Let's see which one I want to do. Would you rather see Deathstroke in Matt Reeves' Batman universe or James Gunn's DCU universe?
Oh, James Gunn DC Universe.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love to see him in Matt Reeves.
It's just basically just a realistic assassin,
I know, but like,
which is cool. But bro, if I want to see, I just go watch John Wick.
Okay, bro. Look, you being the biggest Batman fan of all, like I feel like you would appreciate it more. I would rather see Deathstroke in Matt Reeves' universe just because I already love Robert Pattinson as Batman. I don't know who James Gunn is going to pick as Batman, and I don't know if that Batman's going to be good. I know Robert Pattinson's Batman's good.
Yeah, but how do we not know a Deathstroke?
I don't know who Deathstroke would be, but I would assume.
How do we know that's not going to be?
But I would assume that Matt Reeves, since he did very well in his movie and he made the Riddler very well, and we've already seen Barry Keoghan as how he's going to be as Joker. That looks fucking scary. I would love.
Yeah,
to
you
see,
want more proof? Go watch Saltburn.
Yeah, I would love to see how he does Deathstroke in that universe. I don't know what James Gunn's DC's universe is going to be.
Now watching Daredevil season 2, he's just a Punisher.
Yeah, I know.
He's just a Punisher.
Yeah.
But what else?
What about John Bernthal as Deathstroke? Would you believe
cool.
that?
That'd be cool too. But like I said, bro,
I'm trying to think if he has a build. Because I know he's built, but I don't know how tall he is. Vincent, or the guy who's gonna play Joe Manganiello.
Manganiello, bro.
He was in True Blood.
Perfect.
He was in True Blood, and the dude's a tank.
He
was a werewolf in True Blood.
He tank and dude just looked the part.
Yeah.
No, dude. James Gunn. Like I said, if we're gonna get a whole comic book accurate universe, dude, that means I'm gonna get one of the best martial artists and assassins in the DC universe. He'll be doing some flips and all this bullshit. Like, I'm not gonna see John Bernthal do no flips anywhere though. You know, like if like saying like his type build. So a realistic type Deathstroke, I'm not getting that. Now, if I get it from the James Gunn universe, yeah, I'll take that all day.
Wait, so you're saying you wouldn't get a realistic Deathstroke in Matt Reeves' universe, or what are you saying?
I'm saying the way, because we can both agree probably that the Matt Reeves Batman universe is more kind of realistic take.
Well, we don't know that officially. Like, aren't we gonna
what we have right now? It is
far. I mean, yeah, Riddler aspect, yeah, but we could see like Mr. Freeze later, and we could see.
I mean, but they'll have a more grounded element to it.
Yeah.
So I can definitely see.
But he's also year 2 Batman, right? Like he's fresh.
Yeah.
We could see stuff pop up.
Yeah, you're right. But for what we could possibly get, I guess same thing, possibly. But if James Gunn's universe is going to be this crazy DC universe that's dealing with a lot more of the comics, yeah, I'd take that one. Bro, James Gunn brought us Starro, bro, in the freaking Suicide Squad movie.
That's true.
So as far as comics, he's going to bring us some good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he was buying Guardians of the Galaxy. We saw a bunch of weird looking ass in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Bro, we saw a walking, talking tree.
Yeah.
And we fell in love with this dude, bro. Yeah. So yeah, I'd pick James Gunn's Deathstroke.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather, this is the last one for me, be the king of Asgard or the king of Atlantis? And I'm not necessarily saying you have to be Aquaman or Thor.
Yeah, but I'm just the king.
You're just the king. I think for you, you would like Atlantis. Why?
Well, part of me wants to say just Atlantis just because it's so cool. Like, but I mean, Asgard is also very cool. Like, you're on a whole nother hidden world. Like, you know.
For me, I like Atlantis because when it comes to Greek mythology, I like my boy Poseidon.
Yeah.
And I guess same thing. I like Aquaman. So I just rather stick with the water.
But then I'd have to deal with like the pollution, and I'd have to deal with climate change, and the water levels are changing. I mean, bro, they have to think about it. They mention in Aquaman too, don't they? Like how the
whole movie
citizens are like destroying the ocean and the planet. I'd probably go Asgard just because I'm on a different planet. I'm not on Earth.
Is Asgard a planet?
I don't know, but it's not on Earth.
No, it's not on Earth.
So I don't know where it's at.
Is it a realm?
Yeah, I know Valhalla. In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you go to Asgard, and that shit is so cool. I think it's just like a I don't know if it's a planet actually. I think it's just like a magical place you just go to. I don't know.
Even Heimdall, bro. You just the Bifrost show up. And you go.
I don't know. I'd probably go Asgard. I know that the water in me, like the how I love water makes me want to say.
That's why I thought you were going to go Atlantis.
But like I'm also thinking about God, it'd be stressful. I'd have to think about the what do they call them? The what do they call the people who don't live in the water? And
surface dwellers.
Yeah, the surface fucking dwellers, bro. I'd have to worry about them. So, and me, bro, I'd probably just take the battle to Earth and be like, get off this shit.
Ocean Master.
Yeah, like
I'd probably some Ocean Master.
I'd be like, bro, y'all are gonna kill us if I let y'all just live.
Yeah.
So I'd probably go Asgard.
But at the same time, I mean, you could do the Aquaman 2 route and just make yourself known.
Yeah.
And they'll
just
be like,
work with them.
To where they're like to where.
See, but that's a movie, and I don't think that they would never do that. They would, bro. If we had a person come from the ocean in today's world, that we would freak the fuck out and they'd probably kill them, and we'd take over their place because we'd go and research and
Bro, think about it, bro. You just by the ocean, you just go, bro. A whole
Yeah.
whale come out, throw it back at you or something.
I don't know. I think I'd go.
Asgard.
Asgard.
Nice.
Okay, I have one more. We have a little bit of time left.
All right, go for it.
This one is mainly for you since you're a huge Batman fan. I guess all my questions pretty much are Batman except the first one. Would you rather the Bat family already exist in James Gunn's DC universe, or would you rather see a fresh build-up?
Already exists.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to see a fresh build-up.
Nah, I'm okay without it. If we're already going to get Damian Wayne introduced in this one, that means they already exist.
Yeah.
That means they're there. So that means we're not going to get Dick Grayson Robin, which sucks because, I mean, cool to see, but we're going to get Nightwing off the back. He'll already be Nightwing.
Do you want a Nightwing movie? Or would you rather him stay a side character?
You can say a side character. That's fine. They were going to do the movie at one point.
I feel like I don't know. I've seen rumors that they're going to give Supergirl a movie. If you're going to give Supergirl a movie, you might as well give Nightwing a movie.
That's fair, too. And then from there, he can obviously have some Bat family inside there.
Yeah, like he could have some Bat family in there, and then it kind of separates him from.
Or
he's also super badass, but I feel like he's always just. He's definitely overshadowed by.
So would you rather him have his own movie or have a movie where he leads Titans? And that's where you can do Deathstroke.
That's a good one.
And they do the Judas contract.
I would love a Teen Titans live action movie.
Yeah. I thought Homeboy off of the Titans show, even though the show after a while sucked,
Brandon
I thought he did.
I
can't pronounce his last name.
Yeah.
But his suit, beautiful.
It really was good. Even the Deathstroke suit in Titans was pretty good.
Deathstroke suit was very good. But that means, bro, we already have Red Hood in it.
I guess, yeah. So I guess I'd rather see Dick Grayson lead the Titans for sure versus just a movie about Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you'll just have to be in Bloodhaven the whole time with his movie.
Yeah.
But this one, you can be...
Yeah. What if we got... Would you be mad if we got a Teen Titans movie before a Justice League movie? I would not be mad.
A Teen Titans movie before we got...
So this universe is already established, right? Because Batman's already established. I would assume Superman's already... I don't know if Superman's going to be fresh or if he's already been Superman. I don't know what every character is going to be. But if Batman's already established, I would assume these other characters have been around as well. So they have sidekicks. So what if we got a Teen Titans movie before a Justice League movie? Would you be upset about that?
Upset? No, because that means we're getting a Teen Titans movie.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think I would much rather see a Justice League movie first. If that makes sense.
Even though we've already seen one.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, it was not good.
No, I'm talking about Snyder Cut, bro. I ain't talking about the Justice League.
See, but I'm going... When I say Justice League, I'm talking about Joss because that was the official cut that we got.
That's the one
so
we got
that's the cut that we need to judge. This other one we got was a cool thing that they did for the fans, but it is not the legit... I mean, yes, it is the
right.
it is
You
the
gotta
legit.
watch it, bro.
It is the
We can't have
legit,
them
but it's
Snyder
not
fans
the one that we got first.
Yeah.
So
Not the ones that got put in
when
theaters.
I judge it, I'm judging Joss Whedon's Justice League. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't be mad at it at all. I'd be happy just to see the Teen Titans.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, like I said, I get to see.
And then you can set up Teen Titans versus Justice League. Wasn't that an animated movie?
Yeah, but that was good.
Oh yeah. So that is all I have for Would You Rather.
Yeah, I'm about to say. And the rest are kind of just mixed in there
Cool.
for all my other movies.
So that is it for this week's episode, guys. So we'll be back next week, episode 17. Do you have anything else you want to add to it?
Episode 17, we'll talk about the winners of the Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble, yeah. So that'll come out almost 2 weeks after the Royal Rumble. That's what sucks.
So when this comes out, it'll come out next week. But from when we record right now, 2 weeks.
It'll come out 2 weeks before. So, but all right, guys. Thank you guys for watching and listening. And we will catch you guys later.
Later.